Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Paul Danino Braun, and this is another damn review show because fuck you, you'll watch it. And here we are, another fucking trailer. And today we're going to be seeing the trailer for Joker, Folie à Deux, which is French for Madness of Deux. I actually love the titling of this movie. My wife and I, she's a therapist, and we we're going to try to bring it back a true crime podcast. And we did a whole episode, or two-parter rather, on the Slender Man stabbing of Waukesha. And that is one of the very few instances, at least in modern true crime, where Folie à Deux is a thing that is relevant. So go check that out if you want to learn about the real Folie à Deux or whatever. I'm going to skip all that. I'm not going to do any preamble. I'm not going to give any fucking context. We're just going to watch this goddamn trailer. There you go. I did it in under 2 minutes, you fuckers. Do it, Todd Phillips. Cheeky bastard releasing it 30 minutes early. All right.
Hey, Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
Still in jail. Or Arkham. Oh, she's a patient. Okay.
We use music to make us whole.
Music, naturally.
To balance the fractures within ourselves.
We've heard a lot about this potentially being a musical, and the stunt casting of Lady Gaga's,
I'm nobody.
you know, appropriate with that.
I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
I mean, she's also a genuinely good actress, so I never thought it was inappropriate for her to be cast in this role. Oh, are we doing this?
Let's get out of here.
Oh, so many people are going to be pissed. I love it. Oh, I love this artsy fartsy bullshit. No one's going to be able to say that this is a ripoff of Taxi Driver.
It's the only thing that there's just to live love.
Man, they are really committing to this.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. We're not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
I'm very intrigued by where this is going. It's looking like the rumors are true.
I want to see the real you.
There's some pretty damn good camera work in this, I gotta say. Some very good cinematography. Love the title treatment. Oh, that's sooner than I would have thought. Todd Phillips, you mischievous bastard, you fellow Long Islander who's also seen Martin Scorsese films. I think he's from Long Island. I don't actually know if that's true. A lot of fucking people are. Like, too many people. We gotta cut that back. That is simultaneously, can you imagine if I didn't notice that? Simultaneously, that is what I anticipated / expected, but also like I'm shocked that they are actually going there with this. So the first Joker, I think, is actually a fantastic film. Is it a touch derivative? Yeah. Does it obviously want to be a couple different Scorsese films? Also, yes. Does that mean it's not a good movie? No, it doesn't mean it's not a good movie. I think it's a very well-made film. And I think Joaquin Phoenix's performance in it is fantastic. And I actually would have been fine. Would have been fine. That was standalone. Move on. We're done. We did it. We did the thing. Good. Boom. Great. But we are getting a sequel, and it puts us in an interesting position because the first one, to so many people, felt so derivative of works like Taxi Driver and the King of Comedy that it's like, where do we go? Where do we go now? It's like the end of a fucking Guns N' Roses song. So there were all these rumors that started when Lady Gaga got casted, that this movie's a musical, that there's several interludes, and that sounded really weird. And I felt that sounded so fucking weird that it had to be true, because it's just such a bizarre thing. And I think something that connected with people a lot with the first Joker was its use of music and its treatment of Arthur as a performer, him really finding himself in the dancing, and that being so integral to his evolution or his descent into madness in the Joker. So to lean in on this, I think is really cool. We had some elements in the first film of a unreliable narrator, classic Joker shit. You occasionally would see things that weren't real. You didn't find out till the latter half of the film that these things were hallucinations. It seems as though they're leaning in a little bit more to that unreliable narrator, like fantastical, like with the sets, those old Hollywood style musical sets. There's that great scene where he's running through the streets and there are other versions of himself chasing him. Unfortunately, I'm one of those guys. I'll watch leaks occasionally. I feel bad about it. Don't judge me. They were doing some really fun stuff with extras dressed like him chasing him. And I assume that scene is some stuff going on in his old noggin, that he's having some hallucinations, which, as we know, are different than delusions. I'm not going to explain it. Look it up or listen to the podcast. The therapist in the house explained it. It was interesting. I am hopeful. I know that some people kind of scoffed at Lady Gaga getting cast. Objectively, she's a good actress. Say what you want about her as a performer, but objectively, she can act. We saw her do it at least once very well. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes, because going into this, I genuinely don't know what this is going to fucking be. I have no idea. We don't have a Batman. I'm pretty confident that this movie's not going to have any kind of a Batman. It doesn't look like it takes place more than, at the most, a couple of years from the last film. So certainly not enough for wee little Master Wayne to grow up and do anything of consequence. And I think this movie's going to commit to just being a tale about two people who are crazy for each other and crazy in general. Folie, Deux. It's just so much fun to say. Try saying it. No, you fucked it up. Do it again. Much better. You got it that time. But what do you guys think? What do you think? Tell me. Are we stoked? Do we like this? Are we happy that this didn't get nuked when James Gunn stepped in? Not dissing James Gunn. I fucking love that man. I'm pretty confident he's going to fix the entire DCEU or DCCU or DCIUD. I don't even fucking know what it's called anymore, but I'm very confident that he's going to do a good job cleaning this all up. But I like that this gets to exist on its own. I like that it gets to be its own little thing. So tell me your thoughts. I'm Paul Danita Braun, and this has been another damn review show, sub-series, another damn trailer reaction show. I'm going to take an Ambien and pass the fuck out.